We're joined now by Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Chief Andy Alvarez, the Deputy Incident Commander overseeing search and rescue efforts. Thank you so much for your time. You've been working overnight. Can you give us, sir, the very, very latest?
Good morning. Yes, we still obviously continue to work the pile, and we have over 80 rescuers at a time that are breaching the walls that have obviously collapsed in a frantic effort to try to rescue those that are still viable and to get to those voids that we typically know exist in these buildings.
Have you been able to find any pockets, any air pockets, anything like that?
We have found voids within the building that we've been able to penetrate, mostly coming obviously from underneath the building through the basement of what used to be the garage, and we have been able to tunnel through the building. But again, this is a frantic search to continue to see that hope, that miracle, to see who we can bring out of this building alive.
Can you tell us, sir, a little bit more, Chief, about the actual process, about the digging of the trenches and just the work behind that, and how are these rescuers, how are they holding up and doing all this?
We're holding up because we're all holding up for that hope, for that faith that we are going to be able to rescue somebody. So, we're working, as mentioned earlier, working 24 hours a day. The pile conditions are bad, obviously, because during the day we got the sun, we got the humidity, it rains, so the conditions for the rescuers are not ideal. But nonetheless, we are working tirelessly to try to bring victims that are out underneath that rubble and rescue them.
And Chief Alvarez, do you have all the resources that you need right now to do that?
We do. We have the latest technology as far as rescue equipment. We got DELSAR systems that can hear. We got underground sonar systems that can detect victims. We brought in huge cranes to help us lift big slabs of concrete. Obviously, the cranes weren't here when the disaster first happened. So at the beginning, it was basically turning the big pieces of rock into smaller rocks that we can get them off the pile. But now that we have these huge cranes, we are doing big lifts. We're getting big pieces of slab off of the pile, and obviously that's going to aid us in being able to laminate this building almost like an onion, so that we can get inside and again find those voids that we know might possibly be there and rescue those people.
And that is a strategy going forward. And I don't have to tell you, Chief Alvarez, the frustration of the families as we start day 5 now. And yes, we have heard, I know that you were on the ground in Haiti after the earthquakes, and there were people that were pulled out of the rubble days after that. What can you tell the families right now that can give them hope, continue to have the hope that they're clinging to?
You got to have hope and you got to have faith, and resting assured that everyone that's working this pile, and it's task force, every single task force from the state of Florida is here. And the state of Florida has within its own organization in the state 7 task forces, and every single one of those task forces is here on the ground helping. We got teams from Israel that are here assisting us. We got teams from Mexico. We got teams from South America that are here. And then we have the FEMA teams that are on call, and we're formulating that plan to bring in those teams to relieve the teams that have been working. We typically work 14 days, so we're working ahead already to start bringing in those teams to continue the search and the rescue efforts.
Continue. Chief Alvarez, thank you for your time this morning. We certainly do appreciate it and wish you and all there all the very best. Please take care. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.